Hey, Nala, Marcela. Ooh, put a lot of pepper in there. Huh? I have to have it like rubbing my feet together. Hey. I know, I've been MIA the past few days. I've been having these crazy dreams that like feels real, but they're not. And then I wake up and okay, I know I've been saying it, but like my dream boyfriend, I just miss him sometimes, okay? And he was really nice. So yeah, so I just made quinoa and then seasonings. And I'm like, why have I not done this sooner? I love the quinoa. Mm-hmm. It's kind of... you just reminded me. You just reminded me. Everything happens for a reason. Hey, how's it going? Alright, I wanted to share I call it my checkpoint dream. I'll tell you guys about it. So, in one of my dreams, we were at an amusement park. Me, my family. So that's me, my biological mother, father, and my brother, my sister, and at the time, my brother's girlfriend. And we were lined up to get onto like a log flume type ride. And I saw that it was swirling around almost like an S shape, like a backwards S. But it had on each of the, like, it would go straight and then it would curve, and it would go straight and then curve, straight. And on each of the straightaways, there was like a checkpoint, like a covered over area that maybe someone was standing at, maybe like checking tickets, you know, type of thing. All right. I'm just like describing what it looks like. But we couldn't see past the third checkpoint. So we're about to get on the boat, and we all get on the boat. And I'm sitting here like, why do we have to... Guys, this is crazy. I had this dream like 3 or 4 years ago. But listen. We got on the boat, and I'm sitting here, and I was asking, like, why do we need to get on the boat? And my family's saying, we were told that we have to get on the boat. We have to do it so we can get food. But then as we turned the first corner, I looked over, checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3, and then it's a waterfall. So I get off at checkpoint 2 because I saw ahead. And I told them, I said, listen, we got to get off the boat. We got to get off the boat. Like, it's, you know, they didn't listen to me. I got off the boat. Checkpoint 2. Then they go around the circle. And at checkpoint 3, my mom decides to get off the boat. Then in the boat is still my father, my brother, my sister, and my brother's girlfriend. And as soon as they finish checkpoint 3, the 4 of them, their arms are cheering and then all of a sudden they go down the waterfall. And if you, yeah, let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down with that. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys. Just shove in my face. Listen, my eating has been so bad. I've been forgetting to eat the past few days. And I'm sitting here like, why am I so tired? Why does my head hurt? I'm not eating. So I'm trying to eat some quinoa and tomatoes and stuff now. Rip Charlie Kirk, seriously. I am from the States. I'm from Connecticut. Hold on, I gotta... Jesse, you're a moderator on here too. Hi guys. So yeah, isn't that dream crazy? And they're so loud inside. Yeah. I had that dream before a lot of mandates came out and stuff like that, and like a lot of like, things had changed. Crazy. But I have a lot of dreams like that. I have lucid dreams, and lately I've been here at the house, but on other occasions I've like gone into a spaceship and like traveled somewhere far, and then I'm there at like this war scene until, whatever mission I'm doing is over, and then I like pack up all my stuff, get back on the spaceship, and come back here. And the crazy thing is that like in my dreams I put myself to sleep in whatever bed I'm in. Like I clean up everything. When I'm done with stuff, I put myself back to sleep in my bed before I wake up in this world. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. Delaware is in Connecticut. Exactly. I say that in case anyone wants to stalk me. Yeah, I'm from, like, I'm right outside of, okay, this is how I'm going to describe it. I'm right outside of the Appalachian Trail, and I want to go do camping on that trail, because I heard that crazy stuff happens, and I want to see what it is. Ken Kilcam, literally. Out-of-body experience. Let me tell you another one. Guys, I could have stories on stories on stories. Maybe I'll just post this one as public, because I was posting my lores today anyway. It's been like weeks that I'm supposed to be posting those, but like this is just basic beginning. Out-of-body experience. After I broke my neck, it's so casual. After I broke my neck, I was pretty much like still coherent up here for a little bit after. And then one day, a few weeks after breaking my neck, I was back in the locker room. I broke my neck through cheerleading, and so I was a college cheerleader, so we had like little locker rooms to get ready in before game time and everything. And one day I came into the locker room, and I was on one side of the room, but I saw myself like sitting on the ground in the locker room, like holding my head, kind of like I was the day I had broken my neck, but it was so scary. I literally had saw me in the room at that, like, complete out of body, like literally there was two of me in the room. It was so crazy. That's the only time I had like that with like seeing myself out of body. But have I told you guys about my grandma's story with the mirror? Has anyone heard that one? Ophelia, because we love you. That's why. I don't work anymore. I just speak for the Lord. I used to be an event planner and a teacher. But Ophelia, we just love you. That's all. We just love you. All right, guys, listen to my story. Wait, sorry. I'm sure you guys are listening. A toddler. I get so excited. My grandma passed away when I was in first grade, and I never got to say goodbye. But a few months into, or whatever, maybe it was like next year, I was sitting in the living room, and between the living room is my bathroom, and then it's my kitchen. My parents are standing in the kitchen. I'm in the living room. My mom calls me for dinner. So I go and I'm walking past, but I look, in the bathroom because the door is open, but the room is dark. But I see my grandmother who passed away in her live and movingness. Like it was like warmth to her, like she was moving. But the thing is, her eyes had moved to watch me, and she had slightly smiled. Like it was, you could see her moving. And I, had that understanding, but then I I didn't really get scared, but I ran right to my mom. And I was like, Mom, I saw Nana in the mirror. And her and my dad were kind of like, what, you know? And then I looked at my mom and said she was wearing a light blue knit sweater and jeans. My mom's face dropped. She looked at my dad and she was like, how would she have known that? Like, that's what we buried Nana in. That's the outfit they buried my Nana in. And no one knew. No one knew what outfit she was buried in because it was closed casket and everything. So the fact that I literally saw her and was able to describe that outfit, crazy. Crazy. So after that, I started believing in spirits and all that. Anyway, yeah, back to eating. I might just cry because I love my grandma. I feel like I have such a weird connection to that side too. Yeah. Has anyone else had those experiences? Has anyone else like seen stuff or like I see light orbs or like I get like visions and messages and like I know some other people that have similar things. But I was talking to a close friend last night and he told me that he's never had those things happen before. And he's someone that I like look up to, like in like just a spiritual aspect, like he's like a leader in that way. And so when he said that he hadn't seen it, I was like, okay, so I don't know. Yeah. Mello, I hear you. Mello, you do too? Okay. That's the thing. I'm like, I was, okay. I'm not going to get on one of these tangents so early. I'm going to eat my food first. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Anyway. How's everyone's day? What have you guys done today? I just sat around. Tell me what you guys done. Do you guys work? Are you guys just hanging out? Honestly, Stranger Things, you know, I've never watched Stranger Things. Never watched Stranger Things. I'm kind of going in for the tomatoes. I should watch it. Autistic 100%. Who? You guys think I'm autistic? Is that what you're saying? You know, it's so funny. I can't tell you how many people have asked me if I'm autistic. And the answer is no. Like, it's funny because I have ADHD and like autism. I think my sister's autistic. She doesn't have a formal diagnosis, but like she says that she has it. So I'm like, maybe you have been diagnosed. Anyway, I have PTSD and I'm a traumatized human being. So sometimes it's why I'm a little silly. But it's funny, you don't even know how many people have asked me if I have it. And the doctors, they just say I have ADHD. So I'm like, okay. But you guys have me thinking. It would make sense, but also the reasons why it would make sense, those reasons are also like because of trauma related things. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know that I'm eating quinoa and carrots. Listen, what did they say? They say, there's so many inspirational sayings. BMC, I I don't even have a thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That is so funny. I was gonna say, like, they say, dream it, believe it, achieve it. Shoot for the stars, you land on the moon. Welcome, Messi. Diabetes? I'm sorry. Did you guys know Ozempic is actually lizard stuff. I didn't go to a protest today. Where were they? Fighting for America. Let's go. Day off. Let's go. Oh my God, Ginny and Georgia. That's such a good show. Yes. What else? For lunch, I had cucumbers and sliced tomatoes with salt and pepper and Pepsi. That sounds freaking good. I love the cucumbers and the tomatoes. I think sometimes I put like, oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a tomato basil mozzarella, like the salad or like as a platter. Oh my gosh. So freaking good. But you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Don't tell my old boss, but I'm going to say it. And maybe I'll post a picture on here. I love Dr. Pepper. Hook me up with that Dr. Pepper. But I'm scared to drink soda. And also because, well, I'm not going to talk about that while I'm eating. But apparently, I think it was maybe Pepsi that someone had found a mouse in the container, and the company got away with it because they said, actually, if a mouse was sitting in our soda, it would have disintegrated within 3 days. So actually, we know that you didn't have a mouse in your soda because we can prove that it would have disintegrated. That's crazy. Yeah. Have you ever tried the burp snort from Grown Ups? Ken Kilcam, what's the next stage of my life? I hope we all know what it is, and I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for that. Bring it on. Bring it on. My favorite card for an edit. Probably Lightning McQueen. We love Jesse. From Kenya, what's up? What's the weather out there? Guys, lights are on no one's home. Lights are on no one's home. Here they come. -5 points. I want to watch Grown Ups so bad now. In my dreams lately, all right, I got a bunny. Her name's Luna. But in my dreams, because I've been at the house here, but I've also been like going to these little group meetings where my dream boyfriend is. But also when I'm not in the group meetings, I sometimes am here. And unfortunately, Luna has been she's been escaping from my room in my dreams. And she's been coming outside. She's been going gallivanting. And in my dreams, I come outside and I'm calling her. And I'm like, Luna, and I can't find her. And oh my God, last night in my dream, my heart still hurts because I could not find her. And sometimes in my dream, like I'll go out and I'll call for her. And after a little bit, like she'll come out and I'll find her. But yesterday, or my dream last night, I think it was like a full day that I couldn't find Luna. And it was before I woke up. It was the end of the dream. I was like, I'm going to go check one more time. And I came outside and I was like, Luna. And then I found her and I brought her inside. And like, it's just, I don't know. My dreams are so weird. It's like, how do I put myself to sleep and like consciously make decisions to go look for my animals because I can't find them in my dreams? Like, what? The live did just start. And I've never had Raising Cane's, but I've heard of it. There's one a little bit from me, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't do the whole fast food thing. Why? Well, we do not know what the fuck is that. Like, what the food is. What the fuck is that? We don't know what's in the food. We don't know what's in the food. You know, it's all engineered. It's all fake food. I actually haven't. I don't really eat meat unless I have like salmon once in a while. I really am picky about where I get it from. And like I really look at it before, you know. But I really don't eat meat a lot unless something in my gut's like, this is okay. I barely eat chicken. Ground beef. Heck no. Forget it with like the hot dogs and sausages. But again, sometimes I'm craving a nice burger. A leaf just fell so delicately. Going on right now. I don't know how I'm not overwhelmed. Okay. My favorite part in general though is actually I've always wanted a car like this, and I had one growing up, but it wasn't mine, it was my dad's. But I want like a little convertible, but it has to be like the round kind, the one that looks like from Stuart Little. That little car has to be like a roundy one, like kind of like rounder, with the, it has to be red, a convertible, or a punch buggy, a yellow punch buggy. One of the two. Those are like my dream cars. I don't know. I just think they're cute, like the little. I just think they're so cute. Same for a Benz. Let's see it. I used to have a Volkswagen Tiguan. Then I woke up one morning and it wasn't in the driveway anymore. They took it. They repoed that bitch. I'm silly. There's a 74 Benz, like a little, like a small little round car. No, Sophie, you are beautiful. I actually want someone to comment that. I am so beautiful. But like talking about themselves. I don't know. It's easy to make me laugh. It's an antique. I love that. I wanna, oh, I have to like look it up. That's okay, David. You don't need to know English. Hi. Ready? Ready? Yo habla español un poco. Un poca? I don't know. I don't know. Hi. Hi. I'll give you some cheese because you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. As I see my boy. He's my boy. He's my boy. Hi. Say hi, buddy. Oh, he's so cute.
Nala, this way.
He's not gonna catch it. Sorry, I think he's camera shy. You're so cute. Oh my god, I love him. What's up, Fernando? I know, I love my boy. I have a song stuck in my head. What is it? Oh my gosh, I can actually like hear it though. Oh, some people, some just try to get, no, some try to get by. Oh my god, I just had it and I started singing and I ruined it. Oh, it's some try to get by. Sorry. I have no rhythm. I used to be a college cheerleader, but guys, I was so offbeat. I was like, thank you, Martin. My hair is getting longer. I don't think I'm gonna shave it anymore. I have like, that's like the last little bits, and it just has to grow in. Like, it's literally just 2 spots that were there because it just has to grow in those spots. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't think, yeah, as of right now, I'm not planning on shaving my head anymore. And that's freaking crazy. So yeah, I'm really happy. I've missed my hair so much. But now I still go like this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I just miss my hair. You know what kind of makes me a little... Some people ask me, let me check these before. Hi. Oh, like, not a lot of people, but When people first hear about my head, they always ask me, they're like, are you gonna get a wig? And when I hear someone ask me, are you gonna get a wig? And this might just be me, I don't hear it as them asking me whether or not I am. I hear it as them recommending that I should. And although that's probably just my interpretation of it, you know, but it's given me the strength to be like, no, I'm not gonna wear a wig because God did this for a reason and it's all part of a journey. So it's not like it didn't happen for any reason. Like, he literally gave me a heads up and then things started happening. So anyway, yeah, it's growing. Should we try? Listen, sometimes I could speak in Spanish, but like randomly. Like randomly, I'll just speak Spanish and not English. Maybe like 1 or 2 sentences. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot going on. Guys, like and subscribe. Yeah, exactly, Mooney. Like, people, they just, it's almost like, and I understand why neurodivergent people get a little, and neurotypical people, like, I think what I'm talking about right now is, you know, that separation of like neurotypical, neurodivergent type thing. But like, I wonder if some people ask the question because they are insinuating, you should wear a wig, or they're almost like, they almost, there's a big fire. Oh my God, that's like big. Um, and then I think, like, are they saying that I'm ugly and I should wear a wig? And then, I kind of get hurt. But then I'm like, maybe they just think that I think I should wear a wig because most people do. So maybe they're just trying to be like kind and like supportive, because they're like, what if she does want to wear a wig? I'll just be there and supportive just in case she does. And yeah, that's just a story. Love you, gaming. Gaming 420. Let's go. Great name. Great name. What games do you play? Listen, guys, I used to play, what's that Guitar Hero, and I used to like dun 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 dun. I used to crush it. I used to fuck up that Guitar Hero. I used to fuck up the Spyro. The Spyro? Anyone else play Spyro? Seriously, and someone else needs to. And oh my God, Fortnite. Guys, crazy thing about Fortnite. You know how Fortnite all of a sudden, like one day it just boom, everyone just started using it? Another thing about my dreams. The night before I learned what Fortnite was, which is like literally before it became big. And the only reason why it was connected was because I told my friend this story and she was like, oh my God, that sounds like this new game. I had a dream where I was in the Fortnite map. I saw all of it and I was telling my friend about it. And then we learned what Fortnite was. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, I've always had weird dreams though, and like spaced out and like seen things. So then I'm like, people who are like I think, okay, again, maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm learning. When I first started live, there was really no filter, no fucking filter. And I'll probably get to the point again where there's no filter. But I think now that I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I said some controversial things, and then I noticed that my videos weren't getting like pushed out, and I hear about this a lot, and I truly do think that maybe my channel is not like shadow banned, but like a little slap on the wrist type thing. So I am kind of like just playing around with that just to see. So I am filtering myself for a little bit right now just to see, and probably since I said that now, it's going to screw up the... But anyway, we're going to change that topic. Fortnite. We love Fortnite. Is Clash Royale solitaire? Or do I have no idea what I'm talking about? No one hate me. My favorite sports cheerleader. And besides that, here's the thing. I used to love sports. Oh, horse racing. I love horse racing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was never a horse girl, mostly because I wanted to be and my parents said no. We have quinoa. I put some carrots and tomatoes in, and I tossed some cheese in too. Just cheddar. Yeah, getting that grain. I only had a banana today. Guys, lately I've literally only been eating a single banana a day. Not even that sometimes. It's been bad. Yeah, like the past week, I really have not eaten. I don't want to say I haven't eaten anything because I have. But my body's been like severely like rejecting it. So I am forcing myself to eat. That's why I'm forcing myself to eat this bowl. Low key. Because I need to. Munib, have you played Spyro? Oh, I can tell you about the, Thank you, Martin. My hair, Lord gave me a heads up. I prayed one morning, when I was praying one morning, because I didn't pray for this, let me tell you. But when I was praying this one morning, and this was back in like, about a year ago, so it was like October of last year, God told me that he was going to like catapult me, and I didn't know what that meant. But I understood catapult means like you take things away and like you go into something new. But again, kind of also made me nervous because I was like, Lord, what do you mean? And after that, my hair started falling out from here and then working its way out. And then I eventually had like a line of hair here, like long hair, and then like nothing there. Really funny. One day we'll post the pictures as soon as, maybe I can soon. Anyway, wow, my ADHD is getting bad. I think my medicine's wearing off. So yeah, it started falling out, and then at the same time, I was also getting like sores and things on my head, and like a lot of like buildup and stuff. And I was diagnosed with telogen effluvium first, and then seborrheic dermatitis, and the sebderm is chronic. The telogen effluvium happened because my nervous system just shut down. My nervous system said, enough is enough, we are dying, and my body started to shut down in the fall. And my hair started falling out. It got really bad. I had to quit my job because my health declined really rapidly last fall, to the point where like one day I was overseeing a wedding going from like literally 9 a.m. In the morning until 2 a.m. that evening, like overseeing everything and physically setting up the whole venue, like physically moving people around, helping everything from the ceremony to the, little to-dos, and coordinating stuff from the kitchen and working and running and then cleaning up after and pushing tables around to get them all reset. Anyway, I went from doing that to within like a week and a half. Not even a week and a half. It was literally like within the week. I went from overseeing these large high-end weddings to I was setting up a 30-person bridal shower, which again, I just say the name of the events because it makes me feel, I like events, so there's a piece of it that makes me happy because, okay, anyway, my heart is just sad. So listen, I was setting up the bridal shower that morning, and I think I had literally put like 5 napkins down. Like I just put a few napkins on the tables, and I had gone into the kitchen to go like clean off our buffet sign so I could put them out. And when I was wiping them off, I almost passed out. Like I did like the whole wave thing, and I caught myself on the wall, and then I basically fell into the dish room and caught myself on the dish table in there. But I went to the dish room because I knew I was going to pass out. Like I knew something was going to happen. It was scary. And you know, it's crazy. Again, at that time, it was only me, maybe like one chef, and like, I don't even know, I think maybe 2 servers had just came in. Like everyone had just came in, but I was there for a little bit before. My supervisor was not there when I got to the sink when I started washing. But somehow, by the grace of God, my supervisor somehow was able to, I didn't even hear him, but he got into the building and he was in sight and he saw what happened to me. And so he took care of me, and he was like, he really made sure that I knew that like I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. And I wasn't going to admit it. I was going to keep pushing through. But he saw me as a human being. And honestly, I really do appreciate that supervisor because he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot. God bless him. Yeah, so he did send me home that day, and took me about a week, and then I had to quit my job. I got some more test results back. I've been doing blood tests from like October into November, and I was getting blood tests done, and everything came back fine except my COVID numbers. Okay, so my vitamin D was depleted, but everything else came back fine. But my COVID, they say you're supposed to have like 0.08% or something lower than that, like a 0.0 something percent is like, you have to be under that. I had 2,000%. What is that, like 200 times? So my long COVID was really bad. So it was like trauma, it was long COVID. My body just shut down. My hair literally fell out. So long story short. And then in January, I got into the psych ward, but I still had some hair. I think it was like the end of January, early Feb. That's when all my hair finished falling out. And I was like, well, I don't really have a choice anymore. So one night I just took a razor to the scalp and it felt great. And yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Pulled her hair. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. Thank you, Gaming 420, for saying that, because I thought I had celiac for a while, like in the fall. It was whatever I ate. I've been on a strict like paleo diet for a long time, and I kind of like, you know, went away from that for a little bit, but being in the kitchen working around a lot of foods and stuff, I honestly thought I had celiac because whatever I would eat wouldn't get absorbed, and I was still just so exhausted. But I was like not malnutrition, but that's something that like I've had before. I don't know. I'm pretty open about it, but I have not have because I'm recovering from it, but I've been recovering from an eating disorder for the past few years, and it's weird because it's like I don't like count calories or check the weight. It's literally just my body just rejects food. My body does not want it. My body will push it out of my mouth, and very avoidant of it, and it's yeah. So with that being said, I'm just trying to make it fun and being super mindful, but like forcing myself to eat because malnutrition is so real and you get so tired from it and you don't realize it. You don't realize it because then you get in the habit of not having like energy and then you just think that's normal. Anyway, sorry I'm going on a tangent. I'm 25. Thank you, Manib. I love you. That makes me happy. Thank you, Charlie. You eat so slow. Thank you. Actually, I'm glad that you said that because I used to shove food in my face. Guys, you want to know some more of my trauma? So I was on a date with a boy, and it was honestly probably one of my first like dates. You know, I was going to college, and the boy I started dating when I was going to college because he was going there too. Anyway, so we went out to eat one time, and it was like our first time eating, like going out to eat together, and he made a comment. He was like, why do you eat like you're so scared? He was like, I'm not gonna take your food. And to be honest with you guys, that was the first time in my life that someone had even said to me, or I had even a slight idea that the way that I ate was really weird. And I had been dealing with eating problems since I was 13 or 14. And this date was probably like I was like 17. So it had been like 3 or 4 years I was dealing with it. But yeah, that happened. And then, yeah, I don't know. Shit happened. And then that same boyfriend, we were driving around one day, and I told him, I'm definitely going to post this video after. I definitely am, because we're like, check. Oh, that same boyfriend. We were driving around, and I told him, I said, if we see a golden retriever, we have to stop and pet it. And he was like, okay, we're not going to see a golden retriever while driving around. Guys, we were in a random neighborhood. I don't even know how we got in this neighborhood. We're in a random neighborhood, and a golden retriever runs out from the forest. No owner, nothing. It's just lost. And so we both were like, what? We stopped the car, and we helped the golden retriever, and we got him home and everything, and like, what? Like, that's so random. It was so random for me to say if we see a golden retriever, we'll stop and pet it. Isn't that so weird? All right, I'm gonna keep going. Hold on, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, no, I don't have to look at this. I don't have to look at that. That's just life. On my 20th birthday. All right, I'm gonna embarrass myself here. On my 20th birthday. Yeah, my 20th birthday. I was sitting with my then best friend in college. We were sitting like on her bed in her room, and it was a clear night. Clear night. On midnight, on the dot, going into my birthday. Yes, it was a clear night, but on midnight on the dot, it started pouring so hard, like absolute downpouring for a minute straight, and then just cleared up and stopped. And her and I looked at each other again, like, what the fuck? And then I'm gonna say, oh, thanks. My birthday's actually October 8th. It's like a week and a half away. And now I'm gonna tell you guys another birthday story. This one is embarrassing. Okay. You know, I deal with major depressive disorder, and I have a hard time, like, with relationships, just, like, feeling loved, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was having, okay, so 21st birthday, guys, you'll get it. It was my birthday, and honestly, I felt like just no one cared. I felt like people maybe knew it was my birthday, but no one gave a shit. And I just wanted to be told happy birthday. So I went on YouTube to go play the happy birthday song, because I literally just wanted to hear it. I just wanted to feel like celebrated. And again, YouTube paused. It froze. It froze. And on midnight, on the dot, it started playing happy birthday. And I broke down crying, because I was like, only God could have known. Only God could have known. Wow, I just gave you guys so many wolves. Anyway, we are alone in this world. Well, you're only alone. Manifestation, yeah, it's actually real. Opening yourself up to things. You're only alone if you want to be alone. You could be alone. I'm never alone. How many times have I been alone? I don't know what I'm ever talking about, okay? All right, we're getting to the point where my body does not want food anymore. At least I tried. right? I ate like a third of it. We're all connected. Okay. Do you guys agree with the theory that, like, we're all secretly low-key, like, telepathic, and it really is about, like, energy, interpersonal energy? What I'm gonna say on here next, God is the ultimate creator, and the things of this world can only copy and mock. And I see the internet as a deceptive way to copy and mock our, like, telepathy kind of skills of, like, being able to share messages and stuff through, like, energies, and, you know, like when girls give each other, like, the look in the eye. But another story for you guys. I don't know if you've heard this one. Like, growing up, all the kids think, you know, like, oh, someone can hear my thoughts. Again, working at a venue, and I was sitting in the kitchen, and I literally heard my coworker's voice saying, Courtney, if I didn't love you so much, I would walk out right now. My coworker was in the office when I heard that. But the second I stopped hearing it, she came out of the office. She walked to me and she said, Courtney, if I didn't love you so much, I would walk out right now. I never told her that I heard her voice saying that right before she told me. But because I honestly was like I was like, oh my God. And what I will tell you about this person is they're very spiritual as well, very connected. So I was like, were you really thinking it? And then I heard it. I was like, did you send me the message before you said it? Anyway, no, I would say, imagine me in like a hot dog contest. I'd like eat it and I'd like look at everyone like, whoa, how are you guys going so fast? Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you for saying well done. You know, I went to Aruba after graduating college, and I went with some of my like then girlfriends, and it was like the four of us. We were friends all through college, and I lived with two of them my senior year. So at the end of the year, we all went to Aruba together, and they were so in the loop with the fact that like I just refused to eat things. And when we went, there was one day where I got a meal, but it was like a portion that like I could finish, and I like really liked it. It was a risotto. It was so freaking good. And I finished the dish, and when I did finish the dish, one of the girls in the group kind of like cheered for me. Like she was like, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna tell you now because I say to her, girl, she's not a bitch. But me too, I love risotto. Listen, I'm not good at being nice. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. If I don't like someone or something, I have a really hard time lying about it. What's up? My name's Courtney. You guys want my first, middle, last name, and my social security? All right, so my first name is Courtney. My middle name is Janet. My last name is Andrew. My social security is 1-800 fuck off. All right, maybe now I'm like, should I really even post this? So I'm talking about things aren't going on up here. Lights are on, no one's home. Sad. I put the cheese in because I knew I would eat it. Man. You guys want to play I Spy? I don't have many things that you guys can spy, so maybe I'll have to change my my area. Do I talk fast? When I was in the psych ward, one of my counselors, and I love this counselor. This counselor is great. Or the techs, whatever they were. They're the people that like. They were not the nurses. They were the fun ones. So my fun people. One time I was talking to him and I was telling a story and I was going so fast that my tongue was tied. I could not even get the words out. And he called me out and he was like, slow down. And But he did it. He was a very like compassionate person and really taught us like to treat ourselves like human beings and what that meant. And very few people do. Am I like emotionally okay with them calling me out? Because I'll always be like, okay, thank you. But like, I might go home and cry later. But when this person did it, they did it so respectfully that after that, I've actually been able to be more aware of my pace. And when I notice I go too fast, being able to slow down. And I wonder if I found confidence in that skill because when I was talking to that counselor, he actually listened to me. I know at this household, a lot of our people talk really fast because everyone talks over each other. No one can get anything out. So it's like you gotta insert yourself, you know? But I don't like that. I don't like when a conversation goes so fast that like you don't even enjoy it. Like you don't even, like a conversation isn't supposed to be like a, you know, like a to-do, like a, you know what I mean? It's not like a job at work. Like a conversation is, I think it should be slow, and I think you should be able to like think through your thoughts so that you can really, you know, because there's power in your words. So that's just a skill I'm learning. I don't know. My head hurts. What's going on? Oh, it's almost an hour. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Well, eat that later. I do not have connoisseur. We can cry now. Good. I've been waiting for that. Oh my gosh, literally, Manib, it's like no one's talking, and then you start talking, and then yeah. Or, you know what gets me? I have to say this quietly because Joe Deferred does this all the fucking time, and I yelled at her earlier today because I didn't yell at her. I'm being dramatic. I earlier today I was like, let me. Yeah, anyway, you know when you ask someone a question and they answer it before you're done asking, but the thing is, had they waited for you to finish the question, they would have actually known what you were asking. Like, that happened where, like, I'll ask a question and they'll answer me, but their answer wasn't what I was asking because I didn't finish asking the question. Like, I'll be like, I asked her, I said, are those paintings, you know? And I was like, are those paintings hand paint? I was like, I said, where'd you guys get those paintings? Were they like hand painted or blah, 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 blah. And she started going, she was like, they're John Pollock. They're this and this. She goes, wait, are you talking about the statues or the paintings? And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I like the painting. Where did you get it from? And was it hand painted or printed? Maybe I'm just dramatic, but that irked me because I was like, because it also hurts my brain because then I'm going one way because I'm curious. And then I got to hold that tab because I got to go in another way. And then I got to go in another way. And all of a sudden, my brain's going in 4 ways. And I got to pull it all in and say, hey, none of this needed to happen. I just wanted to know if it was printed or hand printed. That's it. Anyway. Okay, I'm done. Richard, thank you. And Jesse, thank you. Both Richard and Jesse, thank you. That is so funny. Richard, no one has any idea. Honestly, I think about that too, because people say that, and I'm like, why? I'm like, I looked at myself today, I was like, oh, these droops. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, should we make some coffee? I'm saying that, but like, it's kind of late in the day. But I did wake up at 11 a.m. today. I've been falling asleep at like 1 a.m. and waking up at like 10, 11, which is not what I should be doing and not what I was doing for a long time. I was falling asleep at like 8 or 9 and waking up at like what, like 5, you know, for the sunrise. But anyway, honestly, Maya, thank you. Thank you for saying that, because as someone who grew up in survival mode, I feel like I've always had to pick up, and someone who grew up in a family that didn't have much like a strong masculine figure. It was a really toxic dynamic. I had to play the role of both nurturing mother to my little sister and that middleman, but I feel like I had to take on a lot of, you know, almost like masculine, not tendencies, but you know how there's like the feminine divine, the masculine divine, like that's, you know, the energy you give out. Anyway, um, I feel like I had to pick up a lot of masculine traits, and I didn't really get to like soften and be in my, you know, feminine state. And I don't like that. And honestly, it really has been kind of like since coming out of like the ward and everything, like I've really been trying to embody that more, because I don't like having like the, I don't, whoo, I don't like that. I don't want the whoo. I don't want to do that. I want to do the whoo. You know what I mean? Like anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you. That is also another concern I have with my bald head. I'm like, you know, I'm a girl. You know what stinks? I love dresses and like skirts and things like that. But no cap. You know, it's really hard to dress and like have like an outfit that I feel like I like with short hair. Like my short hair doesn't match my outfit sometimes. And again, we shouldn't be stressing about what we wear, but I like to, it's just fun for me. And like I like the aesthetic, like I like putting together the outfits, it's just fun for me. And I have a hard time like finding an outfit that I used to wear that matches my bald head. Like I used to wear like the mini skirts, and I used to wear like a big t-shirt, and I would tuck it in or something like that. And so it's kind of like, you know, it really was, yeah, more of like the 2K vibes. With like, yeah, like the low rise and the mini skirts and all. And I'd wear like a lot of like dresses, but it just doesn't really work if you have shaven head. So I only have like a few headscarves. I just don't know where to get more, and I don't really want to, I don't know. I want like a light blue one. I think that would be so pretty. And a light pink one, like a satiny type. Anyway, I don't know if I need a nap. I don't know if I want to take a nice hot like Epsom salt bath. I don't know if I'm ready to go for a little like, I say like a little walkie, but I don't really make it too far. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should order groceries, because I'll pick them up tomorrow. Oh my god, that's so smart. Order my groceries, pick them up tomorrow. It's been a great day. A great day. Do you have lots of dresses? Yes. Oh my gosh. I have, yeah. I just packed away all my summer clothes too, and I had to put all my dresses away. And like, I was so sad. And like, there's a couple of dresses that I've purchased that I love, and I only wear like once or twice a year. But yeah, I have a ton of dresses, and I wear, oh my gosh, you guys know what you got to scroll back on my page because you'll find it. But I will wear like a dress or a mini skirt with like sneakers or my Birks, and I'll go hiking like that because that's what I'm more comfortable in. Like it's like that, or it's like, oh my god, these, let me show you my little pants. These are the best, the scrubs. So it's got to be like baggy pants like these. Chopper. It's not a Lifestar either. We have a lot of military to go over. I have seen Lifestar twice though. All right, so we like, oh, this is too high. See, we like the baggy pant type, and these got a pocket in the back, and they have a pocket inside, which I think is so cool because you can hide something, and then you know, in my head I'm thinking like pocket knife, but you could hide like gummies in there, like Starbursts, and no one will ask you for your candy because they can't see it. Oh my god, I don't even know, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we wrap this up? It kind of makes me sad, but like, I'm getting a little good for the movies. Exactly. You understand. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit, and let me check off the lures that I shared, because I've been trying to do this for a long time, and oh, okay, I'm gonna share a few more with you. All right, hold on. What was it? Oh, Checkpoint Dream. The reason why I've been meaning to share these is because I have so many life experiences like this, and it's all spiritual. And I had another thing happen today. But that's a big reason why I'm on this channel, is to share my journey, because it's felt messy, but it's been so perfectly orchestrated, and all of it is by the hands of God. So, yeah. All right, let me share two more. So, one of them, it's not really like a lore, but when I was a baby, I wouldn't let anyone touch me. I wouldn't let anyone touch me. I would cry. Unless, like, the only people that touched me was my mom, my dad, and my godparents. How would I have known who my godparents were? They were the only people I'd let touch me. I would scream. The other one. So, my grandfather, my mother's side, had passed away when I was a freshman in college. And when he had passed away, we were all under the impression that he was doing like insurance or something. When he passed away, we knew he was like a veteran of a sort. We thought he just like served in the army. When he passed away, we found out that he was like a secret agent, like cool spy, and he actually had won a lot of like awards and stuff, and had like the top secret or special clearance or whatever that was. Like, he was pretty cool. And what I want to share with you guys, which is really cool that my grandfather did, is that before he passed away, he wrote a bunch of letters to people. But he hid those letters so deeply, like, he hid them like you had to go into his computer, which you couldn't even unlock. They had to figure out how to unlock the computer. They had to go through the computer, and they found out there were letters because in the computer there was a hint about where the letters were located and how they could get them. And so they ended up, it took them years to decode what he had put together. And they had found letters written to people individually. I just think that's so cool. Like, he was a top spy he was at the station over in like England. There's something like that. There's like shows, I don't know. If you guys want to look him up, his name's John Allen, and he lived in Terryville and he lived in Bristol, Connecticut. So yeah, if you look up John Allen, like veteran or spy or obituary, He's got, he's so cute. He's got his little circle face. He's like, so cute. My name's Courtney-Angers, like Angers. So yeah, you could look it up. You could find it. Courtney, why do you share your personal information online? Well, because other people have definitely put a lot more private stuff out there about me, and my stuff is not even private anyway. So there's really no worry about hiding my private information. I don't know. You know how crazy that is? Like, growing up, my parents would always say, where are you on the internet stays on the internet? And I'm like, you guys literally were on Facebook and posted every single moment that I had, including like when I got my first period. And yeah, but besides that, just like, I don't know why no one in their generation really understood that, like, yeah, what you put on the internet stays on the internet. But I guess they couldn't possibly foresee it, the internet, as being grounds for like where we kind of like gallivant and almost like express ourselves now. Anyway, that was a tangent. No, you're cute. Have a great weekend, Jesse. Oh my gosh, Manib, I actually low-key, I do want to visit Pakistan. I've heard a lot. I've seen like a lot of pictures. And I had a friend in high school who he was from Pakistan, and he came here for, well, I met him in high school, and in the middle, like our junior year, he moved back. And I just, oh my gosh, I just love my friend. And I haven't seen him in like years, like literally since high school, but we used to text a while back. So it's like the last time I talked to him. But yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. I have friends from all over the place. I know, I'm like, okay, we're gonna end this, and then I tell 3 more stories. And I share another one. Thank you. Okay, yes, please. Should I share more? Maybe I won't. I'll share more later. Maybe another time. Muniv, it's literally just you and me. It's literally just us. What are you doing today? Anything fun? Wait, is that where you are? Are you over in Pakistan now? What time is it? Because over here it's like, it's 5 o'clock and the sun just went down. Mm-hmm. 2 a.m. Go to sleep. All right, Manib, I'm going to force you to go to sleep, okay? Just kidding. You could do whatever you want. Hi. I'm from Connecticut, so I'm like, if you know where New York City is, I'm a little bit east of that. Oh, you just woke up. Wait, you just woke up. So yeah, I'm like right on the East Coast, but I'm like a little bit inland. So I'm not like right on the water, but I'm like an hour away from the shore. So we used to grow up and like go to the beach, and yeah, around midnight, Batman. Hi, Fancy Wednesday. How's it going? From Argentina. Oh my gosh. Hey, I know you guys, you're close in vicinity to Venezuela. So, well, at least just closer than I am. So I hope everyone's okay, because I heard about there's 2 big earthquakes there, and I just hope everyone's okay, because, you know, the birth pains are getting stronger, and there's a lot going on in the world, and I just want everyone to stay safe. I don't know when it's happening, but U.S. called for a meeting, a meeting with like top military people in Virginia, like an urgent meeting in like the next like day or so, maybe, I don't know, but it's very soon. And they're not saying like what it's about, but now we're hearing stuff that, you know, Russia is helping China in the invasion in Taiwan. So we're like, is that what it is? And by we're, I just mean like a collective mind, including me personally, because I'm curious, you know. And now Trump's switching up on Israel, and then he's also switching up with Ukraine. He's like, actually, Ukraine, we think you could do it. And he's like, actually, Israel, don't do that. And it's like, so many things have literally just, it's like you can't keep up, and it's so drastic, and the things that are happening are so like, what? We're all humans. Can we all just chill out? Can everyone just chill out? Can we just chill out? Why do we have to hurt or hate each other? Can we all just like mind our own? And if someone hurts you, let God get revenge. Because, not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not scared, because whatever happens to me, things happen. I can't control things. I can't control everything. But I think I'm almost just like, maybe I shouldn't be preparing for like the worst, but in my head, I think, what if the life that we know right now, in the blink of an eye, I guess that's just a normal human thing. And also it's more so just mourning for the people who are going through that right now. And like, I don't know, I'm an empath, so like I pick up on other people's feelings. So I'm like, what if I'm feeling that because like I'm aware of like what's going on, but at the same time, like I have no idea what it's like for some people. Like, I just see pictures about what's going on over in Gaza and what's going on over there, and like, I don't understand. Like, I commented on someone's picture because there were different lights in the sky, and I didn't understand what it was, and I commented on the picture, and like, people like kind of like explained it to me, and then some people commented stuff that were drastically different, and oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I don't know. See, it's hard when like you're like, you're curious and interested about international affairs, but you also don't really understand it. Anyone else? I don't know. Amen. Absolutely. Exactly where God wants me to be. And you too. You feel a tremor every other day. Yeah. Yeah. See, I looked up last night. I honestly still didn't even understand what was going on over in Israel. And I looked it up because I was curious about even the like where the lines draw between, and like just the geographic area. I didn't even know. Like, I was literally looking up maps. It was crazy. Last night I was reading my Bible. I opened it up to Micah. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. Whipping this thing. Micah. And I just randomly opened up this page. And it opened up, I'd never read Micah before, to be honest. And it talks about judgment against Samaria and Jerusalem. And it was in Micah. I started reading it, and that's, I don't know, it's just, I almost sense like a connection. So yeah, again, it's so weird because like I can feel things and understand them, but I can't explain them, but I want to talk about them. So it's just, yeah, isn't it? Oh my gosh, Luna chewed it. She chewed my other one too. She was just hungry for the word. Luna would jump on my bed, and like, she used to chew my hair if I wasn't awake in time. See, I'd love to see that. Yeah, that's a big word. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I also got really upset with today? When I was reading this, see, this is why you have to do your own research on stuff. When I was reading this today, in this book, Genesis, it says that the creation is unknown, but that Abram goes to Canaan around 2091 before Christ, but it says creation unknown. But you literally go through like the beginning of it. Do you trust me? You go through the beginning of it, and it talks about literally from Adam and Eve to Seth all the way. And I wrote it down. It talks about each generation and how old people are, and because I honestly, I don't know why I didn't know. So I was like, how long have people really been on the earth? And I was able to calculate it. I was able to write down each person and how many years it's been since they were born. And then I did all the math. And then, well, my phone died. So yeah, I think we're going to end it here. But anyway, I just love you. I know exactly I'm gone, but all right. Have a beautiful day, people. I will either post this whole thing or edit it and we will see. But love you guys. God